Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. On one sideline, a look at the Lions head coach. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And dodged the tackle. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
That's good. For our Lions, first down.
Firing quickly as Penix, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Armand's at his own 48-yard line. A gain of 9.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Third down run by Gibbs. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And bringing them out to former number 3 overall pick. Trying to earn another chance, Brock, to lead a team here in the NFL. It's Trey Lance.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing his Lance. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
33-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk the pick. Instead, he just got the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
They'll send out the punting unit. Hit before he can get anything on that return. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. Keeps away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Lions, first down. A gain of 18.
Send the tight end in motion.
And the Lions, first down.
Penix on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going play fake with Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down around the 34.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
He had the distance dialed. The accuracy, maybe not so much. But from that distance, you could excuse being a little off one way or the other. The upright, it helped him there. And that really is all that matters.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Lance. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a 10-yard loss.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here's Lance now. Again, he's under pressure. He goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. Taken in near the 46. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Lions and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, here's Penix. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their early lead to 9.
Touchdown, Detroit.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions go up 10-zip here in the first.
Bears nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Waller with the catch. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Setting up the running back screen. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Setting him on the dive. Escapes the defender. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So 1st down from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Behind the line, he lost that football. Going the other way, Lions have it. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
2 yards on the pickup.
Penix here from the gun. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the
Penix working from the gun. He's going to run for it. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air with Penix. Screen here for Gibbs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's found the end zone as a receiver this season. You can see he's top 5 right now among NFL running backs in receiving touchdowns. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Looking to throw, Lance. Set up the screen, it's Reed. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
To the air, Lance. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground. And
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Play action. Here's Penix. He's got a man left. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Incomplete to St. Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On first down, here's Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, Penix. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for our Lions. First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line. Straight
ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Detroit.
From the red zone now. Brought in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-possession game.
Touchdown.
It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Trey Tucker to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing his Lance.
5-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it at the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
For a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Lance. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Throw here, 3rd down. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Play fake. Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4.
Penix.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, or do a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On the move, headed right. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. Running it with Gibbs. And 2 yards are all he can get. It's third down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Lions readying for the punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. And in a 3-score game, Brock, they have to find a way to reestablish some control here. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 30.
Back to throw, it's Lance. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. To the air on third and long. He's going for it himself. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this is marked out all the way down to the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Lions and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for Detroit first down.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short route like that, but just stay on top of the deep throw.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down now, ball at the 33. They're going play fake with Penix. He's going to fire this one deep down the near sideline. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Penix to throw again on second. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down just beyond that 20-yard line. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Here's Lance. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
At the 35-yard line.
To the air, Lance. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with sense of urgency. Got to protect the quarterback. And they didn't either.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! Ryan Branch has it! And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. And he's got it. It's in close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
He was taken down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on. this lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw left side, complete. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. He loses the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Now it's Lance. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Taken down at
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Took off with it again. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
9 yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Lance. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Making the call himself. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, they'll run. Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Kickoff for Chicago.
Here comes Williams on the return. He dodged the tackle. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. We've set it downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Lions have a first down.
4 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down. A gain of 4 yards.
On first down, here's Penix. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 9.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
2 yards
On the shotgun, Penix into traffic, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. Penix on third down. That's complete to Sloan. He's out of bounds at that 25-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Play fake. Penix. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions football, and Brock, they have got to be happy about the great lead they've built. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Gibbs now from the gun. Jukes away from one. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Bears 7.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Tucker now on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He put everything he had into this one. It is caught at the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Bears 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Lions and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now Penix off the play action. That's brought in by McLaughlin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7.
And the pistol, it's Gibbs. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. So now here's 3rd and 5. Penix here from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And he gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Lions first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Offense is set, first and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Penix now to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third.
Penix working from the gun. From the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. A 27-yard look here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's going to be brought down up to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Devon Bailey. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 9.
Lions going to the dime look here on third down. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. Oh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for first and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. To the air, lands. Finds him on the crossing route. be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and...
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Lions and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hand off running left. Here's Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions moments away from win number 12. Third down run by Gibbs. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up fourth down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Lance now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Got to set this up quick.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
Lance. He can run it. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying to push deep downfield. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
In up to Gibbs from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.